Salutations, and welcome to another episode of Nemo Dreams of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Okay, we are back at the House of Ballads, as you can see. And we will continue this quest line.
Are you ready now, Sir Sagro? The king needs your assistance. This incident cannot stand. Excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. It stands on the crest of Ettenmere, where it once hosted the lords and ladies of the High Court. Take this potion. You will need it to revive Sir Ferrara. Unless mortals have suddenly created a method of resurrection, it's our only option. You will know when the time has come to use it. Now go, find King Wenson. The telling is in your hands now.
So, Bloody Bones, is this like a skeleton that's come back to life? One of those things?
A poor cursed soul who wanders the forest in search of his ancient love. She left him, for he was a cruel and lonely villain. Now, he takes out his rage on the innocent.
So was that a yes? But wait a minute, a resurrection potion?
If you must know, it is a potion I concocted with the aid of several companions. It will bring Sir Ferrara back from the brink of death, if used correctly, of course. This ballad requires his survival, and since the usual Sagrel is not here to offer rescue, it is you who must do it.
So I'm supposed to meet King Wenson?
He is Wenson the Bold, Falcon of Detir, Annihilator of Elkmar, Captain of the Gilded Gorgon, Grasper of the Spear of Light, and Baron of the Forsaken Plain. Wenson founded the House of Ballads many seasons ago. It was meant to be a source of pride for all Summer Fae. Our glory belongs to everyone. Many seasons ago, it was the retreat of the High King himself, where he hunted with the heroes of the Court of Enchantments, and was regaled with the songs of ages past. But that was long ago. The oratory, like so much of our beloved summer court, has wilted in heat of time. It is a hollow shell of what it was.
Where exactly is the oratory? Because the Ettenmere is not a friendly place to wander around.
The Court of Enchantments has marched south to face the threat and to quell rumors. They reside in the House Oratory in Ettenmere.
So no specific location. That's
Farewell.
I'll find it then. That's fine.
Welcome, Sir Sagrel. May I congratulate you on your victory in Gorgowath. I am Queen Belmaid, love of King Wenson and Grand Lady of the House of Ballads.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Queen Belmaid.
I do not speak of my exploits, unless to warn against the pride that engulfs all who celebrate the telling. We are symbols of a greater truth, not the truth itself. I am best known for my infiltration of the Maid of Windermere's kingdom beyond the hills. It was I who shattered her ambitions to topple the Summer Court.
The Maid of Windermere? You'll have to forgive me, I'm just the new Sir Sagrel.
She is our nemesis. The villain we in the House of Ballads are destined to thwart through all the seasons of the telling. If there is trouble, the Maid is at its origin.
So, this place looks kinda nice. In the middle of nowhere, though.
It is difficult to see from its current condition, but the oratory was once the finest venue for performances of the Summer Court canon. The voices still linger. We regaled many a king under the oratory's grand canopy, but those seasons have passed. Our time has passed.
So, what can you tell me about King Wenson? I don't want to, say anything to offend him if he has any particular quirks.
He represents all that is pure and just in the Summer Court. He is the vibrancy of life, what the Winter Court has always sought to darken with its decaying ways.
Everyone's always bad-mouthing the Court of Winter.
The Fae of the East are not our enemies. We count them among our kind. At least we did. Times change. That is such a mortal thing to say.
And, what are your thoughts on the House of Ballads?
It is likely that you do not understand our need for continuity. Our desire to repeat the past for the good of the coming future. What then is your drive to create a bloodline? There is no difference. The House of Ballads is our family tree. It is the sire we look to for wisdom. This realm is at the mercy of cycles, of seasons, and the role of the Fae is no different. The telling is the ongoing story in which we all play an integral part.
I see. Thank you for your time, my lady. Don't tell anyone. Oh look, there's one of these. We'll come back to that. Hopefully I'll remember.
Hello, I'm Lady Olaine. What do I call you? I prefer names to titles. Sometimes we here at the House of Ballads can get a little caught up in the veneration. Of course. You're Sagrel now, as it should be. Welcome.
No one has spoken of you. Who are you? What do you do here?
Call me Olaine. The others will never call me anything but Lady Olaine, Knight of the Golden Knot, Destroyer of Streng, and Keeper of the Fenian Cycle. I won a seat in the House of Ballads many seasons ago. Back then I was lost, and I desired a new telling, one with meaning. Your kind might call it a purpose.
What of this bloody bones fellow I face? I, too, as you say, am seeking a purpose, and, I don't want that purpose to get me killed.
Famor was no friend to his kind even before he was cursed. It is good that Ferrara's lot in the telling is to end the fiend's days. He deserves it.
What of King Wenson? What can I expect of him?
He's an incredible creature, unique in every way. No other Fae hero has grasped the imagination of our people like he has.
What of the Tuatha, then?
I have not met one myself, but there is word that Tuatha have been glimpsed in the shadows of western Dalantarth. Our kind survives by the grace of nature, and there is nothing natural about the Tuatha. When the roots are poisoned, the fruit spoils on the vine.
Do you think they might be the cause for the decline in magic, or mortals using magic? What are your thoughts on that?
No one knows why it is happening. Not even Hallam the White. Yet every day we can feel it, like a shiver of coming autumn, a deadly frost on the morning air. I believe it is due to what the Tuatha have wrought with their flames of war. The world burns. None of us can escape the cleansing fire. Mortals have kingdoms and tribes and nations. We Fae are connected to one another by a deeper understanding, a magic from which we've all been born. The Court of Summer is a circle of elders that, for lack of a better word, governs our kind. It may seem silly to outsiders, but the Court of Enchantments has become very meaningful to the Fae of the Summer Court. Our songs live on despite the decline in magic.
Thank you for your time. Greetings, King Winston. I am Sir Sagril, the new.
When Hallam told me a mortal had taken the open seat, I did not believe him. But here you stand before me. Impressive. It is a pity about Sagra, a grand hero. But there's not time to raise the king's token in his honor. We need every hand carrying a sword for the coming battle. We've come to aid Sir Ferrara, our brother in the Court of Enchantments. It is time for his telling of the Ballad of Bloody Bones. Few know the truth of the House of Ballads, that we are not the actual heroes of myth. Those knights have gone, passing into the cycle, or moving on to nobler adventures. However, it is our wish for the great songs to endure, that seasons of Fae would sing them before the fires. True power is in returning to what matters. So the House of Ballads was established, and worthy warriors were found to act in the roles of Wenson, Bellmaid, and the others. To tell these tales is a great honor.
Tell me about Sir Ferrara.
He is one who prefers action to discussion. A tempestuous firebrand who would rather pursue the mortal flesh than any other of life's mysteries. That is why his ballad is such a stirring one. Ferrara will always be the lovable rogue who finally chooses another over himself. Timeless is what it is.
You mentioned a king's token. What's that?
It is an amulet, worn by all King Wensons in the telling. I wear it, as have all the kings who rose and fell at the mercy of the seasons. Only he who wears the king's token is worthy of walking in Wenson's stead, of singing the most important songs of the Summer Court. There is no need to kneel. Honestly, I wish I could do away with all this king nonsense altogether. The tragedy we face, it is not legend. It is real. It is now. Yes, I am the acting Wenson. But the true king has been gone for many seasons. I am the fifth such Fae to hold the title. And at times like this, I wish I did not.
And what of your Court of Summer?
Like all other Fae in the Western lands, I am a subject of the Court of Summer, our wise council of elders. They are responsible for the well-being of our kind. We are legendary champions of the telling, brought together for the purpose of ensuring Summer Court glory for seasons to come.
I'm gonna need to know a little more about the Ballad of Bloody Bones, if I'm to fulfill it.
It is a ballad of obsession and sacrifice, one of the Summer's oldest. Bloody Bones was not always as a terror. No, he was once called Famor, a counselor to Isa himself. Sadly, he was driven by lust, and by his need to possess whatever he desired. Taking Lord Issa's lover, he fled with her to his hollow of Udua. When the maiden was rescued, Issa cursed Feanor. He could not die, and his soul would never enter the Great Cycle. He became an abomination, known only as Bloody Bones. Every few seasons, Bloody would emerge and steal away a maiden to make his bride. That is, until he took the beloved of Sir Ferrara.
So where is he? I probably shouldn't have spent so much time talking.
Ferrara went in pursuit of his nemesis, for Bloody Bones has emerged, poised to abduct a maiden to be his mistress. So goes his song. You will need to revive Ferrara after the battle. I can only assume Hallam would not have sent you unprepared for this task. Go to Ferrara, and quickly. When the two of you finish, I will await you at the House of Ballads in the north. Do be careful, Sagril. Uduath is northwest, on the shores of Etenmere. It is sealed by a powerful spell, but Bloody's magic is weak, and you should be able to gain entrance.
Alright, I'll
Good luck.
make haste. On the other hand, I might as well start this quest now.
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory. And Fominir, the name alone cools the drops to ice, mutes the scream to a whisper. And Fominir. It came from beyond the sea, tearing through the veil as one tears at a warm belly for a meal, hungry and sensing the pulsing blood underneath, smelling the prey. It was Ferrara who met the beast, who raised his blade to the sky and sent the Horinox into a tunnel of fire, back to the other side, back to the brink of elsewhere. And Fominir rested, waiting for the day when it would return. For as long as there were kingdoms to conquer and chaos to sow, its gaze would be upon us.
So, he sent the Horinox to the land of the Khajiit, elsewhere. Interesting. I'll just fast travel over there. Get us closer. Probably should make a save here. Alrighty then. So that'll be our return point. Oh, that's that storm thingy. It's not good.
A mortal? Is this Wenson's idea of humor? Well, you look hardy enough. Won't botch the tale of Bloody Bones too badly, I suppose. Still, I'm curious as to how Hallam expects you to bring me back from the edge of the Great Cycle. But that's his problem, not mine.
You Fae have a really odd sense of life and death.
You Dustlings have a similar concept. I believe you call it death. But there is no elegance in your mortality, no poetry. Those of my kind perish, only to have their magic pass on into the Great Cycle, where it returns in kind, reborn into a world that welcomes such new beginnings.
So, tell me what you think of my place.
A close companion he was, a true brother in your mortal understanding of the word. I trusted him, I had to, as he played such a vital role in my most memorable song. Is there any other way to view the warrior who saves your life time and again?
I suppose not. Tell me about yourself.
The Duke of the Cursed Fomorians, Slayer of Pombero and Protector of the Mabinogi. But you may call me brother. I have fought with the lords and ladies of the Court of Enchantments for 3 seasons. My skills with the blade and in the bed know no equal. I've always known my place as being among the heroes of the court. What other outcome could there be for one so deserving of adoration? They are Almain, settlers from the west, searching for a place to plant their flag. Poor creatures. I've never seen such terrible luck. Camp just outside Uduath, right in Bloody Bones' warpath. Better they had cut their own throats. A kinder fate.
So, what should we do now?
Let me be truthful with you, Dustling. I've never seen Bloody Bones act so erratically. He cares nothing for the story, as if he craves a different outcome.
Why wouldn't he?
Instead of spiriting away a young mortal maiden, he took an entire camp. Men, women, children. It's mad, and certainly not part of the tale. And I thought this ballad couldn't get any worse, considering my impending demise. Well, let's get this over with, shall we? May your gods be with you.
Let's just loot this stuff first and
Let me hunt this hole!
okay. Wink, wink, wink. They're so cute. It's really too bad you have to die.
Let me hunt this hole!
I want to say that's what she said, but it just doesn't work right there. That's what she said. So anyways, only brownies so far. Nothing to be afraid of. Well, let's see if the daggers are actually good. Not really. Ooh, I'm gonna have to rip that 0.5 health regen off that and put it on something better. Okay, so nothing really good or better. Remember when you used to be a challenge for me, Storm Sprite? Buckler of Fire Shield. Well, I guess I should see. Same, but not as many other extras. Alright, this is, what, number 4?
Hurry! There's not much time!
Oh, poison water. Avoid that. I told you! I specifically... Whatever, dude. Okay, you saw that I was pointing at these other guys. Arcane Garden? I want no part of that.
The kidnapped mortals have been here for days. Their condition worsens, if they're still alive at all. The hunt goes on.
Alright, well, oh, level up. You know, Sir Frara, fighting these things has taught me a thing or two, and I have no idea what those boots do. Let's find out. So, not good enough for me to put on yet. Oh well. Okay, you're free to go.
Thank you.
See, ladies at least have some sense of, you know, thanks. I mean, they're like, thank you as they're running out. Those other guys are like, meh. Anyway. Increase our blacksmithing. This is not that great. Well, no, I'll just increase my damage output. I'll take stabs. And, I'm using Fey Blades more, so I'll put one there. And one more into Envenomed Edge. Okay, 30% elemental damage. So, this seems interesting, the blink. I'm going as an Arcanist this time, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Let's see.
This gives me chills.
So the witch was right. Help has come from Sir Ferrara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way, not in his own song. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses.
What witch?
Oh, I don't know who she is. I don't care. What concerns me is power. The power to end this pitiful design. In every song, the summer champion triumphs. His enemy falls. How long has this been the way of the telling? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. It is a snare in which I have struggled for centuries. No more.
Where are the other settlers?
They are safe. But while mortals have no cares, they also have no time. I can keep them here in Uduath for as long as I wish, until they are but dust.
You won't hurt anyone.
Don't play your tricks on me, Sagro. I know the House of Ballads better than you do, and that is why we should end this now, rather than prolong all our suffering.
No! I want to use the thing. I used that potion just in time.
Time to travel, Sagral. Well done, Sagral. You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not misguided. I don't know what to make of Bloody's tale, but it has the ring of truth to it. We must return to Wenson and tell him what we've learned here in Uduath. Keep moving.
Hi.
Okay, well, I just
Hello.
saved here and reloaded to before the fight to see if I could save Sir Ferrara with my fate power thing. But it seems like as soon as I go into the fate mode, he just drops dead for some reason. And so I couldn't kill Bloody Bones outside of fate. Or maybe I don't know that I'm supposed to be able to do that yet. That is in the main quest right here. The next place, the guy is going to be like, oh! I mean, you know, spoiler alerts, but, the old drunk guy is gonna be like, oh, wow, I'm surprised I saw this happen, but then this other thing happened. So, yeah. Who knows?
The hero returns. I am relieved to see you well. What is happening? First Sagrel, and now Bloody Bones. These are shocking developments. Listen, Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special quest. A song of your very own. You must travel to the home of Tenwa, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils. I know little about the Librarian. Only that she and Hallam have spent many seasons studying the ebbing tides of magic and how best to preserve our ballads. She is an odd creature, quite aloof and reclusive. From what I've heard, she enjoys the scholarly arts of men with all their brittle, ink-stained quirks.
Where is Hallam?
Do not rouse your mortal worry for Hallam. He has left the court seeking answers to our many questions. He will return in time. If someone is corrupting the songs of this great house, Hallam will find them. He is the storyteller, and he knows our ballads better than anyone.
Not right now.
Do not stray too far from the Court of Enchantments, Sagro. For Hallam has requested you for this mission, and Hallam does not make demands lightly.
Well, how about if it's a new song, you actually use my name and not some random other fey guy that I'm supposedly being. Whatever. So I am going to end the episode here because of all of the stuff that I am going to have to cut out. I don't know. Oh my. It was been in like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'll probably have to cut like 10-20 minutes of that though. So this will be 2 episodes. So thank you for watching, and sweet dreams from the end of the second episode I recorded in one sitting.